Come in.
Don't bother getting up. I'm sorry I was late. There was a mission just as I was leaving.
It's all right. I haven't been waiting long. Now, let's see what looks appealing here.
Lee, I'm really not very hungry.
Well, I thought you said we were going to have quick lunch in the coffee shop.
I know, but I really don't want anything to eat. You go ahead.
All right, I'll have I like steak sandwich rare. Don't you want some coffee?
All right, coffee.
2 coffees, please.
Thank you for coming.
I thought you sounded a little upset on the phone. Am I wrong?
Lee, Carol Lindsay tried to commit suicide.
Suicide?
Yesterday. She took some pills and then changed her mind.
Oh, Meg.
She called Peter at the hospital, then she collapsed. He went to the apartment. She was unconscious. He brought her back to the hospital.
Well, how is she?
I think she's going to be all right.
Oh, good. I knew she was disturbed. Her behavior's been very erratic. I wasn't sure she'd go this far.
Lee, I don't approve of what she's done, any of it. But I feel so sorry for her. I'd like to help her if I can.
Oh, Meg. Darling, I think you should steer clear. I think the further you stay away from those 2 people, the better off it'll be for you.
But she's in the hospital and I'm a nurse.
All right, fine. Take care of her. Get her well. Get her up on her feet again. That's your job. But you're not required to do any more than that.
I know.
Meg, I don't want you to get involved and hurt again.
I'm glad to have you on my side. I like being taken care of. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, I have some news for you.
What?
Mrs. Lindsay's lawyer called me this morning. He was a little disgusted with her. Apparently she's decided not to contest the divorce, and she gave him instructions to withdraw the countersuit.
Withdraw the countersuit?
Yep.
Oh, she didn't tell me that. Only she's so miserable and so mixed up.
Yes.
Do you know what she said? That taking a life was the easy way out.
Of course, it isn't any way out at all. You know, when I was drinking, occasionally I'd come up through that alcoholic fog. I think I came pretty close to that same road a couple times. I'm very grateful that I decided to face the problems instead.
Well, how did you handle it, Lee?
Oh, well, I had help. I don't think I could do it alone. Thank you.
Lee, I want to help Carol if I can.
Well, Meg, you've done a lot for her already.
No, I don't think I have. I don't think I've helped Carol or Peter. I wanted to, but I didn't.
You told Dr. Lindsay you wished that he and his wife would be reconciled.
But I don't think that helped. Lee, if I had just discouraged Peter in the very beginning, I don't think he would have gone through with this divorce. I don't think anything would have happened. Lee, you just told me that you were desperate once and that you needed someone to lean on. I think I can understand how bleak life looks for Carol and for Peter.
Meg, I don't know what you can do, but I love you for wanting to.
Lee, I want to help. Tell me what to do.
Well, maybe if you could convince Mrs. Lindsay that something really wonderful does happen when you decide to face your problems. It gives you the courage to face the future.
Yes, I know that's true, but I don't think she's ready to listen to reason yet. Lee, does Peter know that she was going to withdraw the countersuit before she attempted the suicide?
I haven't told him yet. I haven't been able to get in touch with him.
Well, I think he should know that. It might be important.
Well, he's free to get the divorce now. I suppose that's important to him.
But that might change his attitude toward her. Don't you think so?
Meg, I got the impression from Dr. Lindsay that nothing, I mean nothing, was ever going to stop him from getting that divorce.
But if he knew that she was going to withdraw the countersuit before she attempted the suicide, he might know that she was thinking about him.
I suppose so.
And then he'd know that she was sorry about everything.
I'm not sure Dr. Lindsay would look at it that way.
Oh, Lee. Lee, would you please tell him? It might help.
All right.
And would
I'll
you
try.
And would you please try to make him see what it could mean?
I'll certainly try, Meg. In fact, I'd do just about anything that you asked me to. Don't you know that?
Believe it. Everything so out of control. Why? Have I been so unreasonable? So cruel?
Come in.
Dr. Lindsay, I'm sorry to disturb you.
What is it?
Well, Mr. Patterson is here. He'd like to see his wife.
Well, tell him there's no visiting yet.
But it's her birthday.
It's for her own good, Miss March.
Very well, sir.
Yes? Oh, thank you. Yes, this is Peter Lindsay.
Lee Baldwin, Dr. Lindsay.
Oh, yes.
I've heard about your wife. I'm terribly sorry.
Yes, it came as quite a shock. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, Mrs. Bentley says she's going to be all right.
Yes. Yes, thank God.
Well, I'm sure you don't feel much like talking at the moment, but I have a little news for you.
What is it?
Well, Mr. Norgard, your wife's lawyer, phoned me this morning and said that she'd instructed him to withdraw the countersuit.
Withdraw the countersuit?
Yeah, apparently she's not going to contest the divorce, so you shouldn't have any problem getting it now.
Well, I appreciate you telling me this, Mr. Baldwin. Of course, she must have done it before she...
You still want to proceed with the divorce, Doctor?
Oh, yes. Yes, Mr. Baldwin, I do.
Well, there should be no legal hitch, no hitch for you at all now. Unless you've changed your mind.
No, I haven't changed my mind. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Bye, Doctor.
I might have changed my mind if it weren't for this last.
Come in.
Peter, I could come back at another time.
No, Meg, please come in. I want to see you.
Peter, it's just been so hard on you, I know.
Well, it's better to talk to someone than to be stuck with my own thoughts.
I saw Carol a little while ago.
How is she?
Oh, physically, she's much better, but in other ways, she's very low.
Meg, did I do this to her?
No, I don't think you can blame yourself for this.
Well, I've been going back over everything that's happened. I'm not the one that was, well, faithless to our marriage. She was. I'm not the one who wanted the divorce. She did. And then she changed her mind. Meg, I couldn't go back. What's the use of trying to go back over everything?
Peter, it's clear that there's been something wrong with Carol for a long time.
I never dreamed she would do anything so desperate, so irresponsible.
It's been a long time in building up.
Yes.
Peter, Carol said she was ashamed of herself.
But it's a little late for that, isn't it?
No, it isn't too late. Carol has lots of good qualities, doesn't she?
She used to have, yes.
Well, they're still there. Just something's happened to them.
Are you suggesting that I'm what happened to them, Meg?
No, not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely? But, Meg, I'm not responsible for...
I know. Not for this. Peter, remember you told me yourself that you were guilty about having neglected your marriage. All I'm saying that in the years past, you have had a responsibility for what Carol has done. Now, I'm not saying that you're responsible for all that she's done since then.
She's the one who brought all of this about.
But you knew she was miserable, that she needed help.
What can I do? What could I do?
That's not the question. The question is what you can do now.
Meg, what do you suggest?
You can tell her that you want to help her. Help her find herself again.
You mean take her back? Is that what you're suggesting, Meg?
Yes, that might happen, mightn't it?
You mean put myself at the mercy of a neurotic, someone who could do anything she wanted, but she, just by threatening to destroy herself when she had the inclination? No, I'm sorry, Meg. I can't buy that.